Welcome to the Rudick Report. Today is Friday, March 31st, 2023. I've been sending out warnings about the declining economic conditions we are facing in our country for quite some time. I've been trying to raise awareness to let people know that the time for preparation is nearly over. The problem is, I'm a new channel with hardly any subscribers, with limited viewership in the YouTube universe, so my warnings go unheard. But I am asking everyone who watches this video to please share it far and wide, not for my sake or my channel's sake, but for the sake of people and their families, so that they can prepare for what is currently taking place in our country. What we are facing as a country is something we have never faced before. In fact, it is not only our country facing it, but all countries around the world. We are currently in a global crisis and most people are unaware. The funny thing is, this crisis is not even close to over. The banking sector incidents have only begun, and what has already occurred will have a domino effect. What the Fed has done will have repercussions everywhere, and what we are seeing is a push towards global government that is being camouflaged and cloaked in humanitarianism and multiculturalism, as well as manufactured threats such as global warming, pandemics, bank failures, in order to condition the population into accepting globalization and a one-world government. In most of my videos, I ask people to prepare themselves and their families for what is now assured to happen. The elite are planning to create a global financial crisis the likes of which the world has never seen. Their hopes are that out of the ashes of the financial crisis will rise their new economic order. They will sell this by saying that it's the only way to stabilize the world economy and save what little remains of their wealth. Of course, just like during the recent crisis we all went through, most people will follow like sheep. If you pay attention now, you can see that everything around you is being engineered toward this one goal. We are currently seeing a shift towards a cashless society through the help of blockchain technology that will facilitate a new currency around the world. The globalist elite are also moving their countries towards centralizing currencies in the form of so-called central bank digital currencies, or CBDCs, which could, in my opinion, or will, I should say, be used as a tool of total social control with the implementation of ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance statutes. If managed improperly, which it will be, and you know it, they can cancel out your bank balance with a single keystroke. Then you have no freedom, no autonomy. You are a slave to the system and completely beholden to the elite. If you think this is wild conspiracy theory and it could never happen here, you should be aware that the elite are quietly trying to move to CBDCs right now in the United States without any public discussion whatsoever. If the globalist elite are allowed to carry out their plan, most people will at some point lose their life savings. They will own nothing, and the elite will have total control over every aspect of your life. Prepare yourselves now and your families. They are taking this system down, so get extra food, water, get cash for emergencies in case there is a run, and if possible, get out of debt and move some money to precious metals. There are many reputable companies to buy from. They include JM Bullion, SD Bullion, Money Metals, etc. You can use whoever you think is best, but just take some action before you can't. Please bear in mind that nothing in this video should be taken as financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Also, today I want to play a video from a Tucker Carlson recent show with Glenn Beck, warning of the same things my channel has been trying to bring awareness to. Please take a moment to listen. Thank you for listening, and please share this video.
Glenn Beck will have his own chapter as possibly the greatest synthesizer of big ideas ever to appear on camera. And a lot of people made fun of Glenn Beck over the years for that, but if you go back and watch the tape, you will find out that maybe more than any other person on television, Glenn Beck got it right. Again and again and again. So we thought tonight is the perfect opportunity to hear from him. He's the co-founder of Blaze Media. He's just written a book called The Great Reset, and he joins us now for an overview of what we're watching. Glenn Beck, thank you so much for coming on tonight. How
thank you.
Would you
very
interpret
kind of you
this?
to say.
Well, it's true.
So let me, I've got a couple of things here for you. Let me just go through. I'm going to bring I think, a different perspective to this. We have the banking crisis. They say it's fine. It's just beginning. Yesterday, we had the Saudis and Brazil and China enter a deal to where the petrodollar is over. Brazil and China are going to trade in their own currency. That's the beginning of the end of our currency. That means a dollar collapse. That means we become Venezuela. We will have war with China. We will have war with Russia and Iran. We have the Restrict Bill. We have social media and our NSA and everybody else in bed with each other, silencing people. We, of course, have the raccoon dogs, which we all know is bullcrap. And now this week we have a new gun grab that they're trying to do. Biden and his family taking money from the Chinese. What do you think this Donald Trump thing is really all about? The fundamental transformation that started in 2008 is finished. We are no longer viewed as a superpower. We are now an elderly, we're Joe Biden just walking into the twilight. What this is all about, I believe, is trying to inflame this country. They've wanted violence from the right from the beginning. They can't wait it. They need it. Because if we strike out, look at January 6th, the day they're letting the shaman out of prison because it was all trumped up. Thank you, Tucker Carlson, for revealing this. The day they're letting him out, they do this to Donald Trump. They want you to strike out. Why? Because then they can close the cage. I'm going to make another prediction for you, Tucker. You said I got it right. Well, everything I've been talking about since 2008, this is the time. I'm going to make a prediction. By 2025, we are going to be at war. We are going to have a new dollar, a currency that probably is coming from the central bank. We'll have a currency collapse, and we will live in a virtual police state. I know that might sound crazy to a lot of people. It's not far off. The Bill of Rights is gone. Nobody is paying attention. Where are the Republicans? Where are the decent Democrats that can see this is insanity? Donald Trump, the reason why this is going to help Donald Trump, and that's why I don't think they're doing it so he can't run. They're doing it because they want people to strike out. Please turn to God, repent, pray for our country, pray for peace. Put on the full armor of God. But here's what they miss. Donald Trump is not even a person anymore. He is a symbol. He is a symbol of the average, everyday guy that keeps getting screwed every single time. Watches other people screw up big banks, screw up their companies, and get away with it. They see people all the time doing stuff that they know if they did, they'd be in prison for 20 years. But because they're not part of the elite, they get away with it. Donald Trump has taken arrow after arrow, and that's why this is the way the average American feels tonight.
Yeah.
I hope that there's a few Democrats out there, but this guy has been taking the bullets for the average person now for years, and people on the right feel like he's the only guy that really gets what the people are feeling, and it's not gonna end well for the Democrats in the next election. It's just not. I don't know if Donald Trump is the winner or not, but I will tell you this. You're not going to stop 100 million people. This country is in shambles. And there's going to be 100 million people that will walk on broken glass and through fire to vote for someone other than this corrupt banana republic administration.
That's, I think, exactly right. Glenn Beck, wow. I'm going to be processing that for a couple days. I really appreciate your coming on tonight. Thank you.